it's going to backfire on you.
It tells you that somebody added it.
Okay, so what does that tell you about our textual tradition?
Yeah, it's not faithfully preserved.
It's so well preserved that we know when something crept into it.
You didn't
However,
know.
when it comes to the Quran, you had a literary barbecue 20 years after Zayd bin Thabit put it together, 2 years after the death of your prophet. So we don't know what those other manuscript traditions said.
We can deal with that. We can
No. I'm just telling you, whenever you talk about something's been put into the text or taken out of, all that's doing is proving how reliable our textual tradition is.
When did we know that it's this reliable? When did we come across?
You brought it up.
Yes, when did we come across it?
Okay, but what I'm saying is the only way that you know that that passage was added was because our textual transmission is what scholars say it is. It is the most well-attested collection of ancient documents.
Okay.
The most reliable text of the ancient world.
Okay, so you're telling me if people for 1,500 years believed that Jesus was teaching something, then we discovered that in some caves, a scripture written by anonymous people, heretics, like we don't know them, now we're gonna, oh guys, we were deceived, Jesus was not teaching this. So this is
okay, right? But did Jesus teach anything that contradicted the prophets?
Yes.
What did he teach?
This thing.
Watch this, everybody. And Sister Connie, I hope you're recording this. This is going to be fun.
I am. So.
Go ahead. What did Jesus teach in that passage that contradicted the prophets?
The stoning thing. So
okay. Right. So what happened?
No, can you finish? What? Oh yeah.
So what happened?
She was not punished.
What?
She wasn't punished.
Okay, why wasn't she punished?
Yeah, the verse is explicit. He who without sin can...
Okay, but remember, we're talking about Jesus being consistent with the previous prophets.
Yes.
Yeah, so what did he violate?
Yeah, so he didn't allow the stoning.
Okay. I'm asking you to explain the passage to us. You brought it up.
Yes, I just explained it.
Okay, so how did Jesus violate the previous prophets?
Yeah, the Torah written by Moses says, whoever commits adultery should be stoned to death.
Right.
Jesus caught a woman in adultery. He didn't stone her to death.
Okay, so let's look at that. I'm glad that you brought that up. So let's go to the passage. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 20, verse 10. This is the Torah. Okay. Verse 10. So it says, if a man commits adultery with a woman, if he commits adultery with his neighbor's wife, watch this, both the adulterer and the adulteress must be put to death. Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 22 through 24. It says, if a man is discovered having sexual relations with another man's wife, both the man who had sex with the woman and the woman must die. You must purge the evil from Israel. Let's start at the text. Verse 2, chapter 8 of John. At dawn, he went to the temple.
Wait, before you go back to so now you're giving me let's go through the passages you just cited from the Apologetics, right? So you said in Leviticus 20:10, if a man commits adultery with another man's wife, with his neighbor, both others. Okay, what's your contention with this one? How does that help you?
I'm going to do that, so just hang tight and we'll finish it. Okay. At dawn, Jesus went to the temple again, and all the people were coming to him. He sat down and began to teach. Then the scribes and the Pharisees brought a woman caught in the very act of adultery, making her stand in the center. Teacher, they said to him, this woman was caught in the act of committing adultery, in flagrante delicto. she was actually having sex with this man when they caught her. In the law of Moses, Moses commanded us to stone such a woman. So what do you say? They asked this to trap him in order that they might have evidence to accuse him. Well, what happened? They caught the woman in the act of committing adultery, but the law says that both the woman and the man must be stoned. They only showed up with half the package.
Yes.
So,
see, this is why you should never make arguments.
No way. So,
this is why you should never make arguments when you don't have the knowledge of what you're talking about.
Sure. So does Jesus provide the same reasoning to why not stone him?
He doesn't have to, because anybody who's educated in the writings of Moses will know why he did what he did. This is why Jesus called them hypocrites all the time.
Yes.
So remember, for you to be able to put someone to death, it has to be on the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. Deuteronomy chapter 19, verse 15.